Hello, hello, hello. It's time to draw. I think my voice is coming through. Yeah, it should be coming through. It's time to draw. I'm just gonna get right into it because I haven't drawn all week. And I want to just do something. So we're gonna start with the warm-ups. The music's not too loud, is it? No, it should be fine. Just gonna start with warm-ups. I don't know, I'll do 20 minutes of figure drawing, and then maybe draw some quick hands and feet for 2 minutes, and I guess then I'll decide what the heck I'm actually doing because my mind is empty. Alright, so let's get started. Oh, hey, Boulder Troll. Just happened to check Twitter when I announced it was starting. Nice. Got you right on time. Did I start this? I did not start the warm-up. But, oops. Yeah, you got here right before I started drawing anything. So, but yeah, today is a drawing experience that's going to be like many of the other drawing experiences. Which is to say, I don't know what's happening. I haven't decided on anything. Playing it completely by ear. So yeah, you can watch the madness happen in real time, I guess. These are 30-second poses. I shouldn't try to be too worried about them. Gosh, that's nothing. Just finished your warm-up, did a speed paint for the first time. Oh, nice! That's awesome. How long, were you, like, aiming for? Slash, what was it of? Like, were you referencing an existing painting, or just going from scratch? Close enough here. Aim for 30, need an extra 10. Reference the character design but not the pose. Okay, nice. That's pretty good though. Yeah, I mean, character references almost, what's the word I'm looking for? Well, at least for me, they're like almost necessary. I'll forget stuff. Unless it's like a character or something that I've drawn 1,000 times. Which, oh my gosh. Okay, bad. Which I don't think there's any character I've drawn enough to have memorized everything. But I mean, 40 minutes isn't bad. That's pretty good. Nothing. That was not good. Okay, I wasted 10 seconds. So now I need to draw this guy in 20 seconds. I don't know how that's supposed to look. This box is basically... Well, I was gonna say it was at the same angle, but I've clearly drawn it not that way. Oops. Goodness, what have I done to these people? Anyway, not bad, but it did look a bit scuffed. 20-second man didn't turn out bad? Thanks. I think, yeah, that's the one that actually, out of all of them, didn't turn out terrible. Okay, 1 minute. 1 minute. But I mean, yeah, if you're like, you know, rushing yourself to do something, or I guess timing yourself, it's gonna feel a little bit scuffed no matter, you know, how well compared to like the normal time you're gonna take. Because if you're going for speed, right, you have to cut corners somewhere. But the more you practice it, you know, I guess the better you will get at cutting corners, so to speak. So that you can still get something that looks good for you, without having to put in, you know, like 10 hours or what have you. I don't even... Okay, I'm gonna go back and draw the legs real quick, because I'm not satisfied with that. This is forward. Yeah. Okay. That's 130. Yeah, it's true. Great experience in combating perfectionism. Yeah, that's how it would be. Although, I don't know, at the same time, it feels like, you know, holding yourself to time like that, like for an extended period of time, you know, if you do it like many times, it still kind of gets kind of tiring. At least for me. It was like when I was doing the November stuff, you know, I had like 4 hours each day to do a whole drawing, basically. At the end, I was still like, yeah, I could have done this better. Like, every day. So that wasn't a great feeling, but... you know, it is what it is. What's that? It's not the... please. I wasn't done. draw this man wide enough. I messed him up real bad. This guy looks real bad. Anyway, that's whatever. Feels bad in some ways, but it feels good to crank out art, yeah. That's definitely true. What the heck? Ah. I wanted more time. Whatever. There's 2 more of these. I'm not gonna have enough space for her arm, definitely. Huh? Yeah, okay. That's fine. That was... I kinda got, like, progressively larger, anyway. Oh no, I messed it up real bad already. God, this one is always such a pain in the butt to draw. So many weird angles. Anyway, that's 1 minute. Okay, yeah, and I'll do 2 5-minute ones. We'll see how these go. So what is the project that you're working on right now, if you don't mind me asking? I mean, that is if you're willing to share. Doing another palette-based character design. Oh, cool. And now I'm drawing an illustration while following the palette restriction as well. Oh, nice. I was actually thinking for the drawing topic of this stream, maybe to try and do a character design thing as well. Because I've been meaning to try and I guess improve or like dabble in that, I should say, a little more. It's hard, man. I feel like the hardest part of character design is the fashion. Because like, even if you have a really cool color palette, the fashion like really dictates where the colors get used. And like, man, fashion's hard. Good enough. Like this, maybe for the knees. I didn't pay attention to anything. Man. I don't like this. This looks bad. That wasn't great. Fashion is tricky. You should slap a sweater on most of it and call it a day. That's a mood. Went with a fisherman theme for this girl, though. Scrunched up kind of pose here. Difficult. Yeah, this one's weird. I didn't do very good in measuring the anything. I feel like the torso part I got okay, and then I messed the legs up real bad. Oh god, how am I gonna do this? Perfect 3/4 kind of thing going on here. Like yeah, so like here, maybe? this would look something like that. I think. I mean, I wasn't done, but alright. Just draw a suggestion, I guess, for this leg here. About here, I guess. Yeah, I've messed up this leg. It should come up like that. It's such a weird pose. It's turning out good? Yeah, maybe if I had a little more time. Although I don't think I really got like the direction that this leg is supposed to be. It's like kind of very subtly pointing. Well, it's not even like a, what is it called? Contour line. But it's kind of like tilted towards, like her foot is kind of tilted out of the page very slightly. I think I maybe got that with the arm, but not with the leg. Anyway, it is what it is. Those were the figure warm-ups. And what was I gonna do? I was gonna do like a couple minutes of hands and feet also, because I haven't been doing that. Well, I need more, I guess I should say. This one was 2 minutes. This is... How do I make a new thing? There we go. Yeah, 2 minutes is probably fine. And then we'll finally decide what to draw. Maybe. Both hands and feet, both. 2 minutes is fine. Oh great, and right out the bat they give me one with both a hand and a foot. That's always great. I draw a hand in 30 seconds. Probably not, but... That's closer to what it looks like. Anyway. Okay, maybe that's a little extreme, like how the folds should look, but I guess like the shape is right here. Oh. It's a little bit long. Okay, well that was fast. I had 10 whole seconds left over to ruin this even further. Oh gosh. Middle finger. I kind of messed up how this is supposed to look, I think. Oh well. Something like that. Oh gosh. Something like that. It's kind of a hand. God. Need to dip out, dinner's ready. Yeah, no problem. Enjoy your dinner. It's a wild curve in the hand. If you can like see the index finger behind all the other ones still. At least in this image. Not in mine. Yeah, no, you can like see the other side of the hand. That's wild. That doesn't look much like the reference. Way too long. Yeah, something more like that would have been better, I think. This too. Just from the side. definitely emphasized this way too much. That looked, I don't know, acceptably fist-like, I guess. Except for the other fingers, which I didn't really draw in. That's close enough. Oh god. I'll draw this other fist. I don't know how I feel about this shape. But I'm gonna roll with it. It's too late now. Not a clenched fist, so it's not that intense. Not curling weirdly the way that a clenched fist is. I don't think I drew this hand right. Can't see this part, so I'll just wing it. Yeah, this is supposed to be longer. Oops. Oops. And I guess this will look something like that. Who knows? Whatever. The thing disappeared. Hello! Hello, SSSS? Is that how I should call you? Welcome. Yeah, that's good enough. Actually, I kind of want to draw this too. It was going to be done, but I kind of want to draw this weird pose. Oh, this is tilted away more. Huh. Oh, this thumb looks bad. It's fine. Okay, I think this is okay enough. This looks like a finger that's bent the way it's supposed to be. And then over here, oh. Oh gosh, it's way too difficult to draw the rest of these fingers the way they're supposed to look. Ah! What the... Never mind, that looks bad. I shouldn't have drawn that. First timer here, however, I always follow your drawing on Twitter. Oh, awesome, welcome. And thank you for following my art. For supporting it somehow. Oh my gosh, 41 minutes already. I haven't even drawn anything. It's only been warm-ups. Okay, now the question is, what do I draw? What actually do we draw? Oh, I guess you can't see the the little window for the new page, but that's fine. What to do? I have no idea what to draw. I mean, it's usually like that, but I feel like it's more annoying on days when I want to draw on a stream. Because the idea is that you draw something, not try to come up with an idea. I don't know. I don't know. I wonder if maybe what I should try to do is, because lots of the time, most of the time, I draw full body drawing, like a person or a pose or a character that's the full body, and not just like the head, like portrait focus. I don't ever just draw something like this. Maybe I should try that. I'm sure it'll feel really weird though. I'm so used to drawing a full body illustration. What I could try to do... Hold on, let's see. Let me try something. This tab is muted. Well, I have an idea for something I want to draw, but I don't know if I'm going to start it now or later. As in, not during a stream. Because I may need to look through a video as a reference, and that could take a while, some time to do. So instead, maybe I'll do something else. I was going to say something else similar, but I would also have to look through a video for that, so maybe not. What inspired you so much to draw every day or almost? Good question. Well, okay, so I started to draw every day, or tried to, in 2021, because it was my New Year's resolution for the year. I guess because during 2020, I think we can say Corona on YouTube now, and it's okay. But in any way, in 2020, because of Corona, we were at home all the time. And that's when I got into VTubers. And so specifically, I was already doing drawing at that point. I was drawing a lot more than I'd drawn before. But I was really became a big VTuber fan in 2020. And I was doing, at that time, the draw-along streams with Ina. So every once in a while she would do a stream where she would draw something. And then at the beginning, she would do like warm-ups, like figure drawings. So like this sort of warm-up drawing. So Ina and then also the viewers would kind of draw at the same time. So we would spend half an hour or 40 minutes doing drawing like that. And so that helped get into like more of a rhythm of drawing. But then that was in 2020. So in 2021, I decided to challenge myself to try and draw every single day for that year. And it didn't matter what. It could be anything. You know, just warm-ups. It could be studying something very specific, like how parts of the body look, how they move, the anatomy of the body. But as long as each day I did something. So I built a habit over the year. I think I only missed one day of drawing during 2021. So I built a very good habit of drawing consistently, I think. Of course, I draw now almost every day. I take more breaks than I did before, because sometimes it's still just really difficult to think of something to draw, or just to get the energy, you know, after a long day at work, to come up with an idea, to warm up, to try and draw something. But I mean, it's still a lot easier than before to find the motivation to draw. And another thing that I guess helps in terms of motivation is that because I did that whole year of drawing, I had lots of record of how my drawing changed, how it improved. So even now I can go back and look at a drawing that I made, in 2020 or in 2019, and I can compare it and see that there's very big progress. And in a way, that's also like a big motivation to keep going, because it's like, oh well, I made this much improvement already. How much more improvement can I still make if I keep going forward, if I keep trying to practice more, I don't know what this is. This is just some pose, a random pose. So yeah, that's kind of what is motivating me now. But yeah, I mean, drawing is also just fun. Part of it is really confusing and stressful sometimes, but I think once I get to the point, where I've done lines that have some color, that gets a little bit more interesting. At that point, it's kind of less about thinking about what you're trying to draw and more just finishing the piece. So I don't need to think as much, I guess, at the end. So it's more relaxing when you get there. You see, at a point, I draw every day too, but I just lost motivation because of lack of skill, I guess. I got in the habit of comparing my own works with others, so now you just draw day after day. Ah, I see, yeah. I did that a lot as well, in the beginning. I think it's very natural to feel that way. Because many times the the reason that we get interested in drawing is because we see someone who's really good artist, right? You might see, I don't know, like a manga artist, mangaka, or like a comic book artist, or a famous illustrator, and you think, I want to make a drawing like that. I want to be as good as that person. So you then, that's like your starting motivation to draw. But drawing, like getting better, always takes a lot of time. It takes so much time to improve that, you know, you might not notice that you're improving. And then again, right, if you go back to compare yourself to that person or that artist that motivated you to begin with, it seems like you're not making any progress. But you are. Like, the difference is, to, like, I guess, draw a little picture. That person, they're like a god artist, right? That person lives all the way up here. But us, when we start drawing, we live all the way down here, right? So when we're trying to improve, we're making little steps up in this direction. So even if we're here and we try to compare ourselves to that person that inspired us, there is still a big gap, right? But you're not noticing this change here, like the big improvements that you're already making, compared to when you started drawing or before you drew at all. So I think the healthier point of view, at least what I've tried to do as well, more of is, instead of comparing myself to someone who's up here, I'll compare myself to how I used to be, right? So if this is me now, I'll compare myself to how I was in the past, like a month ago, or 2 months ago, or a year ago. And I think when you compare your current self, your current art ability, to the previous art ability that you have, it's less, or I guess it's more motivating. It's more positive feeling than comparing yourself to a professional artist, for example. Yeah, I guess it's less depressing, because I used to get really depressed also. That, you know, I was drawing so much, and it'd be like, oh, I've drawn for so many years. You know, and I tried to make a drawing for a friend or something, and I finish and I'm like, well, I still don't like it. I spent 8 hours drawing this picture for my friend, and I still hate it. Even though I've been drawing, you know, for 10 years. Like, I should definitely be way better than this. But again, that's still because I'm, you know, sort of comparing myself to, you know, professionals. And then also because I hadn't really been practicing or studying. Alright, but the real problem is the learning curve, I guess. Even myself knew that if I drew every single day but don't really learn anything, like, you don't see the improvement. Yeah. I mean, that happens a lot. Now it's more like, draw one day, another day to spot the problem. Yes. That's also a danger, right? of the picture that I drew. Because if you start here and you improve a little, this improvement jump, maybe this is improvement of 2 months, let's say, right? But if you try to compare yourself each day, you know, one day to the next day, or, you know, one day to 2 days later, you might get better for one day, the next day, compared to the previous day. But then the day after, you might feel like you're down here, like you're below where you were before, right? Because the progress is not straightforward. Like, if I was going to draw a line for it, the progress goes sort of like this. Right, so if you start here day 1, and here is maybe day 300. Each day, you know, maybe you do a little bit better or a little bit worse than you did the previous day. So it's also very dangerous to compare yourself too close together, in times that's too close together. Which is why maybe it's more healthy to compare, you know, over the span of 1 month or 2 months instead. Because overall, you're still going upwards. You're still getting better. But if you're only looking here, it can get really frustrating. You know, because it seems, you know, one day you do really good, the next day you do extremely good, it feels like you're almost professional. And then the day after, it feels like you're a beginner again, right? And I know I'm giving this advice. It's funny that I'm giving this advice because I was feeling like this just a couple weeks ago, the same exact way. You know, one day I was doing really good warm-ups, and then the next day I felt like I was drawing garbage. But yeah, it's... My only advice really could be, you know, when you draw something one day, if you like it, that's good. If you like it, use that as inspiration for yourself. So, you know, if you can draw one full illustration in one day and it really makes you feel good, the result, remember that. Like, remember how the positive feeling you had when you made that. But if you drew really badly, you have to try and convince yourself or train yourself to just let it go. So, you know, I drew badly today. It didn't go the way that I was hoping it would go. And sometimes, yeah, you just have to stand up and ignore that drawing. Just try and push it out of your memory. Which is also a very difficult thing to do. Especially, right, if we're drawing digitally. Maybe you open the program, maybe you open Clip Studio tomorrow, and you see the same image that's really bad in your face. But at the same time, right, we can turn the layer off. So sometimes I'll just do that. If I have a bad drawing, I turn the layer off, and then I start drawing on another layer the next day. But the important thing is to try and not let the bad or the less good drawings demotivate you too much. Yeah, that's the advice I can give. I don't know if it's helpful, really, to you, or like helpful to most people. But for me, it's kind of what I've found to be useful, in a sense. At least it helps me not stress about it as much. Out of sight, out of mind. Yeah, basically. I know some people, like, take that to the extreme level. So, like, for example, they would draw some stuff. They would draw a really good sketch, you know, or whatever they're working on. Maybe it's not drawing, maybe it's their work or study. They draw a really good sketch, or they know how to solve a really difficult problem, and then they delete it. They just erase it completely. They throw it in the garbage. They tear it into pieces. Because in the end, the improvement doesn't come from the fact that you were able to do it. The improvement comes from the fact that if you were able to do it, you can do it again if you need to, or if you want to. Although, again, I think that's extreme. You know, because you're even taking something that you think is good and kind of also putting it out of mind. Yeah, but I don't know. I think, you know, if you have a good result, a good drawing, it's important to, you know, be happy. Like, understand, you know, get those positive emotions from the good result that you got. I mean, because in the end, like, we're doing art because we like it, because it makes us happy. Right? We're not just doing it to make something and then go and do something else. But yeah, art is always going to be a long, difficult journey, a long struggle. In the end, I think, you know, that's sort of the path that we've chosen for ourselves. Because if it was easy, everyone would be doing art, but they're not. So, in some sense, we've chosen, you know, maybe we like having to struggle with, you know, day after day, maybe we're not getting the results we want. And, you know, just hoping that somewhere down the line, it does become the result that we want. really don't know what's going on here, what I'm drawing. I guess there's supposed to be a head here somewhere, but I don't... I still have no idea, by the way, what to draw. Okay. Okay, I have two, I guess, ideas of stuff to do, but maybe it's not necessarily what to draw. So the first thing, I guess, would be like try to do a character design exercise. So pick like a color palette, or pick like an item, like an object, and try to design a character based on it. Or what I could try to do, and probably fail really badly at, is try or start making a very simple live 2D model. Maybe just a face, or like just a head and a neck or something. Because in the past couple days I've been looking at the live 2D tutorials and playing with the program to try and see how it works. But yeah, those are my ideas, because otherwise I'm not... And I don't really have any inspiration today. What is this? Playing on Live 2D? Yeah. They have a free version? No, they have a... Oh, there's a bug in my house. I'll have to patch it later. They have a free trial version for, their, what is it called? I guess the professional version of the software. So I've been looking at that a little bit. Yeah, because I think it would be fun to try and draw something that you can put into Live 2D and make it move. That would be really cool. I don't know what this is. This is nothing. What am I doing? I can just erase all of this. Let's make a new thing. Oops, what did I do? I did play around with the program too and got confused with the layering. Guess that comes before the grade model. Yeah, the layers are kind of complicated, it seems. Like, there's a lot of... I don't know what's a good way to put it, but there's lots of like objects within other objects, it seems. It looks like things can get really complicated really quickly. Yeah, so I've been watching a lot of tutorials before actually trying to do anything with it. And looking at like the the sample models that they have on their website as well. Because with the sample models, you can sometimes play around a little bit with the you know, how the model moves, how each thing is like related to each other thing. Which again, I think is probably the really confusing part, because there's so many moving parts, literally, in the program. It's so difficult. Still amazed about their layering, like the hair shine. The split one shine against one shine, and you're doing shine and shade on the pixel lock. Yeah. Some people are like, they have really good, like, techniques for doing things like hair and shadows and stuff. And it makes sense, but it's still really kind of incredible how they'll do it. This is... what am I doing? This is not what I want. It doesn't look the way I imagined it would. Here we go. I think there's one artist that I've seen, like, the way that he does, like, the hair shine. I don't know if he does it on pixel lock or something else, but either way, he'll use, like, the selection tool. So, like, the lasso tool. And he'll just draw the hair shine in like this. Like, with the selection tool. And then he'll pick a color. So, purple, example. And then he'll just fill purple, and then like airbrush eraser, and just go like that. And there's the hair shine, which is like really cool. It makes a lot of sense, but trying to make these shapes look really good with the selection is also kind of difficult. So, like, definitely a professional kind of guy, but I guess you might need experience to make it look really good. Oh, no, that doesn't look good. Should be higher, I think. I don't know what I'm doing. I probably should use a reference picture for this, but I don't have one. just a very random picture. I don't know. Yeah, that's not where the head should be. It should be further back. Oops. Whatever, something like this. I don't know what this is, but I'm also probably not going to use this. I'll just make it smaller and move it somewhere else. I really should have an idea before I start drawing anything on YouTube. Well, I'm sure something will come up. This isn't a very inspired picture, but... maybe that? This arm will actually go in a little bit. And then what do I do with this? No, it goes out. Her knee will be in, I think. Or her leg. And this goes out, I think. Don't know. I don't know. I'm very confused still. This is just how it was last time. I was very confused for like 2 hours, and then I finally decided to start something. This is me right now, looking at my tablet. I already drew something like this recently. I don't want to draw that again. Guess where I'm from? So I'm originally from Maryland in the United States. Very close to Washington, D.C. But right now I live in the south of the United States for graduate school. So, yeah, right now I'm in the deep south, basically. And I mean, it's fine, save for the weather, honestly. The weather is my least favorite part, but also, like, the most interesting part, I think. Because we get tornadoes here semi-frequently. So that's always interesting times. This looks too narrow. Tornadoes, yeah. I guess spring? I guess it's been longer, so not just spring, but also sometimes end of December. Generally, it's like the season for tornadoes. So, I've kind of learned how weather works as a part of living here. But so generally there will be like a storm in California or something, or like lots of weird temperature in California, and then because where we are is really close to the Gulf of Mexico, we get lots of energy, lots of warm air from the south. So when you get cold air going this way and then hot air going that way, in the middle, in this line over here, they can mix together, and sometimes you get really bad storms, and that gives you tornadoes. And that generally now happens between December and April. Yeah. Actually, yesterday there was a really bad tornado well, I don't know if it's one or if it was two, in Mississippi, which is the state right next to us. And that was real rough. Like, I saw it on the weather radar, and just from the radar, I learned to look at the radar, and so now I can sort of understand it. It looked really bad last night. What in the world is his head? Although usually it's not. Tornadoes aren't really bad around here because there's lots of rural area, lots of farm area kind of. So usually it's not too destructive. But where I live specifically, I think around 12 years ago, in the south there was a huge outbreak of tornadoes. They called it a super outbreak. And I think over 3 days there was something like 316 tornadoes. And of those, I think there were maybe 25 of them that were like significant, really dangerous, really destructive. And so some of those are like very famous. Like they even have like world records for like how bad they were, some of the tornadoes. It's crazy to think. But you don't usually have something that bad. I don't know what this is. I don't like the way the head looks. It's gonna... Yeah. Must be rough there. It's okay. I mean, it's not like a constant tornado, like every day or every week or anything like that. It's just something to keep an eye on every once in a while. Yeah, I used to be in California actually for school. And California was kind of rough. Well, is kind of rough. Because every year they have fires. They have wildfires. Because it's... like... Southern California is a desert, basically. And they were also in a drought for many, many years. So, in the past several years, they've had really, really bad wildfires. And once, actually, 5 years ago, I went to visit for something. And I got off the airplane, and the fire was so bad in San Francisco. Well, not in San Francisco, but the fire was so bad that, you know, you stepped off the plane, and you could see the dust in the air. Like the ash from the fire. It was really rough. Yeah, it was almost like it felt like there was a cloud, just like standing in a cloud. Like how thick it was. So I had a mask somewhere that I got to use the whole time I was there. I was really lucky that they had it for us. The world. Actually, if you don't mind me asking, how about you? Where are you from? I don't like travel much, so I might not relate or have any nice stories about it. But... Right now you're in Thailand. You're half Thai and Japanese. Oh, cool. Oh, that's nice. I've never been to Thailand. I have a friend from Thailand. He's another student at the university where I am. Yeah, but I've never been. It looks quite nice though. I have been to Japan a couple times. I will say, one thing I do miss about living in California is the food they have there. Especially like Asian food. I've always had Thai food in California that was like the best. I really miss it. You stayed in Japan until elementary. Oh, I see. Okay, so then you probably moved to Thailand or elsewhere. At some point. Yeah. That must be rough, you know, changing countries and languages in elementary school. I've had to change schools, but never had to change, like, an entire country, you know? What's that? Yeah, even though you're half, you just can't get the advanced Japanese in your head. Yeah. Yeah, I imagine that's difficult. Yeah, and also, well, I'm not half, like, Hispanic or anything, but my parents are from South America. Oops. But I was raised and born and raised in the United States. So I don't speak Spanish very well. Like, I can understand Spanish, but when I have to speak it, it's very difficult. This is... I guess I'll draw something with this. Many people here complain about learning languages, though. Yeah. Here as well in the United States. There's many, like, especially students, you know, if you're in high school maybe, you're required to learn language, right? In order to graduate. And a lot of people, you know, they think it's a waste of time. Is that right? Ooh, yes it is. And to be fair, learning language is very difficult. You self-appreciate language since they're not just subject to learn. Literally just some people out there are native, right? Yeah. Yeah, I feel that. I learned some Japanese in high school. So I get that feeling. And I feel because I was able to learn a language that's different, like so different from English and Spanish, for example, I feel like, I don't know, maybe there's something about it that's just more interesting about different language. Beyond just, oh, I have to learn it to do school, right? To finish school. And there are many languages, they're really interesting languages in the world. Actually, one of the languages I think is really interesting is there's a language of the native people from Peru in South America called Quechua. And Quechua, I think, Quechua, there's no writing, there's no written part to the language, it's only spoken. So that's already interesting. But I also thought it was interesting that apparently this language, Quechua, is similar to Japanese in the way that the verbs work, I think, which is really cool. It's interesting to see, you know, even if their language is separated by many, by continents or anything like that, they can have very similar feature. And then also a fun part about languages is seeing like how maybe where a word in one language comes from a different language. In English, that shows up a lot. Way too much. Because English steals so many words from other languages. Right? Okay. Yeah, I guess. I don't know. I still don't really know what I'm doing. Just drawing something. Oh, hey! Hey, Morty, how you doing? I'm suffering in, like, artistic limbo right now. Drawing nothing in particular. Yeah, nothing in particular, because there's nothing in particular in my head to draw. Again. Sounds familiar. Yeah, you would be right. Because that's the exact same situation I was in the last time I streamed drawing. So I'm falling back on the familiar school uniform. I say familiar even though I'm not using a reference. I don't really have a design in mind. It just is a school uniform. I really should be getting more mileage out of that reference book that I bought for school uniforms. This is behind. So that's fine. No, it isn't. Making something like this, maybe. Okay, I don't actually think any school uniform really looks like that at the seam there. That's my guess. Also, the seam is probably higher on the shoulder. Generic school uniform that all anime artists innately know how to draw, indeed. I mean, yeah. Yeah. I decommissioned a park trail today and since then it's been lazing around and stuffing your face. I mean, good rewards for a job well done, right? I assume it was a job well done. You got the blisters to prove it. Wait, did I put this music on a loop? Or... Oh no, yeah, it is shuffled. Oh, I'm stupid. Okay, well, whatever. It's okay. I'm not gonna worry about it. That's not how clothing works. This is... This is up here. I don't know why I made her head tilted so much. Yeah. Maybe she's just looking at something that's very sideways. What's happening here? What does the ear look like? tool called a McLeod to decompact the soil so we could plant stuff. Ah. After about 20 minutes, I discovered it developed and ruptured a blister. Ugh, oh no. Just rubbed the part raw. Pretty tough soil. Oh, that sucks. I'm sorry to hear that. That's the curse of manual labor, I suppose. Blisters on your hands. I mean, I guess it could be worse, I suppose. What? Why? Why would I do that? Do this with a 2012. Got a band-aid on it and kept going. Well. Yeah, could be worse. Doesn't matter if he has a weird alien head because it's not going to be seen. What? What have I done to this person? So, besides your grievous injury, how's your Saturday been? Unless that was most of the day. 'Cause I imagine volunteer work could be quite time-consuming, right? That's fine. Yeah, that doesn't look fine. It's okay. I'll get rid of whatever's over there. Yeah, right. Oh, wait. Yeah, right. No wonder it feels weird. It's because I'm drawing smaller on the same size canvas, so my normal pen size feels funny. That was a 9 to 12 thing. Ah, okay. You weren't writhing in pain for too long, I imagine. Well, good. 15? Yeah, I'll see. Ate lunch after that, ran some errands, read some manga, played some Mario Kart. Ah, a productive Saturday, I see. What is a hairstyle? What are hairstyles? What is hair? How should I arrange the hair of this person into a pleasing hairstyle? Well, it's probably better. No, okay. We're gonna bring this down. Keratin, I think? Yeah, something like that. I don't know. I didn't pay too much attention to that part in biology class. I mean, there's a reason I'm not a biologist. So. Let's think about it. That doesn't look... Maybe I'm getting weird about the hair because I drew the head shape funny to begin with. More. I wanted to check out the cherry blossoms today, but they aren't really in bloom yet. I think next week or the week after. Is that right? Yeah, sometime around then. Because it would be in March. It is March, but beginning of April, I think. Or, well, maybe that's when it is for Japan. Since we're in the United States, I don't know, it could be different because we're at different, like, latitudes and such. Because I know, like in Japan as well, it's like kind of a gradual thing. That like across the country the cherry blossoms will bloom. What am I doing here with this hair? Oops. Because the ones in Washington, D.C., I think, are in March. Yeah, supposedly last week of March, first week of April is peak bloom in Washington. Yeah. I'm dumb. I can be more weird with this hair. Because when the head is tilted, you don't... Ah! Oh. They don't need to be perfectly lined up anymore. I keep forgetting where my erasers and stuff are. Oh. Because I'm bad, and I don't remember. Whatever. I was about to pull out the liquefy tool, and then I remembered that that doesn't work on vector layer. Just have to redraw it, or move the line in shame. Guess she hasn't. Oh, Gur's over here catching pulling 20k for a Minecraft stream. Hasn't been on the server in a while. Yeah. I think with like 4th Fest, most people haven't. Well, except for Fauna. Fauna's like the only person who's been... Okay, that's a lie. Fauna and Kyla are the only two who have been like playing Minecraft somewhat consistently. Oops. Everyone else has just kind of like disappeared. I don't remember if Bay did a Minecraft stream this week. Now that Fest is finished. See if we can draw some of these air vent type constructs on this anime woman. Pressing it 3 times because I still think it's on my old settings. I got rid of the sketch pen that I used to have on the same hotkey. And my body's still not used to the difference. Sweaty Minecrafters. Yeah, Kyle is nuts, dude. He's insane. Did you see the full Tempest Left 4 Dead 2? I did. I was doing something else in the meantime, but I did. It was pretty good. It was pretty funny. Not gonna work because this is a weird angle. It was glorious, yeah. I think lots of the Hollow Pro Left 4 Dead 2 collabs are really good. They're like so funny. I still think my favorite moment was, God, this must have been like 2 years ago now. But when the 5th gen was playing Left 4 Dead 2, and and they got to the safe room, and then Botan like sealed Polka outside, and Polka was like screaming bloody murder to let her in. It was so good. I'm sure this hairstyle makes no sense, but it's too late for me to change it. Okay, well that's not true. I could always change it whenever I want. I'm just choosing not to change it. I have to find a clip of that. Yeah, it's at this point it's like ancient history, which is wild. I don't know, these can be like scrunchies or something. The classic of MO1v1 Ninja Tank with the katana. Oh yeah, man. Problem with vector layers is that sometimes you erase and they get real weird. Sometimes they're like God's gift to artists, and then other times they're like skittish little annoying creatures that just exist to make you pissed off. Okay, I guess these aren't really like anime hair vents, but whatever. Oh, it's just the wrong. Add empty drawing. Gotta love it. What time is it? Oh, okay, it's fine. Not that late, I guess. Because I might try one more thing, which will invariably make this a long stream. And that thing, where you erase. And that thing would be attempting to... Oh, I erased that part. Who cares? It would be attempting to play around with, or attempting to construct a very simple live 2D model. Oh, fuck. Oh, this is the wrong tool. Like, God. Oh. Like a face or a head or something like that. There you go. Because I've been tinkering with the program. Oops. Prefer the layer. Oh god, what Excuse me? That's the same. You know what, who cares? I'll just... Oh no, that's bad. Downside of this fill method is that you get weird, nasty edges like that. Did I change the opacity on this pen or something? Because that's weird. Never been that bad. Anyway, yeah, I've been playing around with the program. Oh. And applying some of the... I hate the way this looks. Why can't you just be nice? Applying some of the stuff from the video tutorials would be fun. A fun challenge. But I would need a little drawing to do so. That's an entire stream, if not multiple. Probably, yeah. I mean, because the annoying thing is going to be like clipping the stuff. Not clipping, but separating it into the layers. Why am I not just erasing? But I've discerned, de-somethinged, that there are apparently multiple approaches to doing it. So you could either like draw a picture first, just like a full thing, and then once you finished your fully rendered drawing, clip things, I guess, by lasso tooling and Control-X, Control-Ving, and then filling in spaces where necessary, which sounds really annoying. Or just going from the start. And, that's how you did it? Ah, okay. Yeah, that seems annoying. That does not seem like the approach that I'd want to do. Or... Sorry, there was like a bug in front of me. Or just drawing the thing, you know, layer by layer, like face, eyeball, eyebrow, hand, eyelash, etc., 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 and then compositing. Doesn't result in high quality product when planning it out. Ew. I mean, yeah. But I mean, if it's something simple like this that is like face, hair, ears, eyes, and maybe like the neck collar region, that might be doable. Yuck planning. Get out of my house. My landlord's supposed to come at some point and remove this this window unit AC so that the bugs stop getting in, but he hasn't done it yet. If you don't separate the hair into like 10 different pieces, it's gonna look janky. Yeah, I mean, especially, right, if it's like a long hair. Well, that's not true. That's like anything, right? Because you have like the front bangs, the side, for this would be like the side things, the back things, and not to mention like the back behind the head too. Yeah, 10 minimum. Yeah. I wonder if maybe I should do requests of some sort as well. Because this is 2 weeks that I've come into here and just been like, ooh, I don't know what to draw. Oopsies. It doesn't feel great. Especially when it's a day when you're like, man, I definitely want to draw today. But my stupid, creatively bankrupt self is just like, tough titties, my man. You're not gonna get what you want today. Why didn't I just do this for the whole? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. This is just a doodle. Didn't do nearly enough. Made it look like my mom. I'm wearing a helmet that looks like hair. Oh jeez. Yeah, I mean, like, actually, like, using Live 2D itself seems straightforward enough. Like, you learn the tools, and then, like, actually putting the thing is, like, a straightforward, if not really long, process. Which is fine. I can deal with that, I think. But yeah, it seems like planning the thing out is gonna be a pain in the butt, for sure. I didn't give any thought to the colors on this. That's too bright. Organization exercise, yeah. I mean, I've seen a couple things where people are like, this is generally the structure that they do for it. So like, mentally, it doesn't seem like such a huge hurdle, but doing the thing will definitely be a challenge. Although it also, I guess, will be a change of pace. I guess rendering each body part, like, in one go, instead of rendering at the end of everything. If that's how it's supposed to be, even? I don't know. am I doing here? Gray, gray, white? Or that doesn't seem nice. That seems kind of ugly, to be honest. What did I do? Oh. Forgot to change these to multiply. Wrong layer. There we go. Wrong again. Also wrong. I'm looking for select color gamut. There we go. That makes sense. Plus how well you can copy the mouth references for the talking animations. Yeah. I don't know how that's gonna work out. I don't think... Maybe I've drawn like 2 drawings where a character's mouth was open. Well, I don't even have a reference myself. What am I doing? I just opened up that reference book and was like, I'm gonna use this design. And probably forgot about it. Shit. Anyway, the design is... the whole thing is the same color. Okay, well not that part. Oof. Never mind. I forgot I put everything on the same color, because I'm same layer. Because I enjoy suffering. I think that's how that's supposed to work, but... am I doing with this selection tool? This lasso fill. Fuck, she doesn't have eyelashes for. What am I doing? Who needs eyelashes? Oh, I'm stupid. I meant eyebrows. But yeah, same difference. Be like those cool alt kids who like shave their eyebrows off. I think. Do people do that? Yeah, but that doesn't make it a good idea. Yeah, that's fair. Oh, this has become a silent drawing stream, but unlike the previous ones, I'm just like mindlessly drawing like nothing. This is like a nothing picture. There was like no forethought, no planning, no what pose am I gonna do, just whatever. Just picture. A picture that is now extant in the world. Doing my taxes, very chill vibes. Oh, have fun. I gotta drop mine off at the mailbox one day. I'm gonna do it yesterday and I forgot. You know what's fun? When I did my state taxes, it turns out that I owed a grand total of $7 to them. I hope they enjoy the nice gift of $7 that they failed to charge me this year. What am I doing here? Oh, I want this. Oh, Washington doesn't have state taxes? Jeez. Nice. Well, I will say that the Alabama state taxes are pretty chill also. They're very straightforward. You go online and you click some buttons and you plug some numbers in and you're done. I straight up was done in 20 minutes. The issue is that in order to access this nice easy 20 minutes online hassle-free tax submission, you first have to submit and file a paper tax first. 1 year. No income tax, just sales tax, don't have to file separately. Nice. Now that I'm drawing these eyes, I'm realizing if somehow I create a live 2D thing, I have to figure out how the hell I'm gonna draw eyes in layers that still kind of look the way I want them to. That will be a fun time. of course, by fun I mean a destructive, soul-breaking time. I'm sure it'll be fine. Besides, it's not like I do all those fancy freaking physics effects or anything. I don't even have that many details in my eyes anyway, so like, I don't need to do all that shit. How many broken souls? Yep. Down. Wait, up. Right. That's far too blue. Actually, I do wonder how the hell Eri draws her models, because she basically draws on one layer. Like, she does sketch, and then she doesn't even do line art. She just go, like, to the next layer and just start, like, immediately painting shit right on. Actually, you know what? That's stupid. That's stupid of me to say that. Like, it makes a lot of sense how she does it. She just does it one piece by one piece, paints the entire thing immediately. Because she's, like, ultra cracked. Darker. This filed? Awesome. Did you get any refund? Or are you having your livelihood still sapped away by the government? Don't have a complicated situation, nor do any deferments. Nice. A bit less than 1 paycheck. That's really good. I'm jealous. I think this year I only managed like 200 something. Which is like, that's fine. Basically recoups the cost of the the college fees that I pay to like attend. So like basically nothing. That means the government isn't withholding too much throughout the year. Yeah. I mean, but still, I don't even remember if I put those down last time. Like those college fees is my like a thing to refund, which is not great because then I was missing out. But then again, last year I think I got a big refund because I had to build a new computer. 2021, right? Yeah, I had to build a computer because my old one broke. And I needed it for school, so it was a justifiable expense to say, hey, I spent like $1,300 on school, can I get some money back? Ah, I see what I've done. Yeah, this is gonna work. Crap. Who do you file with? I mean, I just do it myself. Unless, what do you mean? Like, the IRS? I don't know. Yeah, usually, I mean, I do it myself. I just check and double check and trudge through all the stupid instructions if I need to. Use a trouble. Yeah, no, I just do it myself. Because I'm lazy. I mean, yeah, my situation is usually not that complicated, so I mean, a couple of hours of like making sure that you have the right thing in the right place isn't that much work. And it's work I'd rather not do, but it's still less work than like the stuff that I do on a daily basis anyway, so. What is it? E-filing a direct deposit is nice too. Yeah, I imagine. At least you can like, I mean, most banks, I think, you can like deposit checks on your phone and stuff now. So I don't mind waiting for like the actual check to come back and then dealing with it then. This makes sense. It doesn't really make sense, but it's fine. This isn't like a polished drawing anyway. Did I move the... I can move the thing. Gotta love it. Oops. ATM ate my card one time and it was the last time I ever used one. Oh gosh. Oh, that sucks. But yeah, it happens, I suppose. I've had it happen a couple times. A couple times? At least once. That I had to, you know, cancel my debit cards or whatever because like someone got a hold of it who shouldn't have had it. To this day, I still don't know how. But I think that's like the worst I've ever had to deal with in terms of like banks and stuff. A couple hundred in cash, but the bank recouped me for that. Yeah, that's nice. Good that they did that. Good that sometimes banks do their jobs properly. Oh, it's a credit union. Okay, yeah. Oops. Is that on the same layer? Of course it is, because I didn't separate. What time? 3:34. I don't know. I spent like an hour? More than an hour on this? Way too much time for the quality that it came out of it. I don't know. But I think I'm probably gonna end the stream here, I guess. I sort of finished the doodle. Which, to be fair, is more than I could have expected, because I came in tonight without a plan whatsoever. Just warmed up and went for it. So there was this. Oh gosh, what else was there? There were some other warm-ups. I drew that pose and did nothing with it. I drew a couple other poses over here, which I also did nothing with. Just move you over here, I guess. Get out of the way. What did I do? I did some hands and feet. So that was fun. I didn't get to apply any of it because I put the hands behind her back. And then I did some warm-ups at the very beginning, so that was great. Oh, so cute. Thanks! Yeah, yeah. Usually, I mean, it's not a secret, but I think a lot of times I have lots of trouble making the face look right. So, like, how the head looks, and then also how the eyes and mouth look on the head. I think in the past month, or maybe past 2 months, I've gotten a little bit better at it. So now I'm a little more confident in my drawing. Especially in the quicker drawings like this. Because usually I don't ever finish anything within, what was this, 2 hours, I think? An hour and a half, maybe? Usually I'm not this fast. Because I get stuck on the liner and I get stuck on the face and the head. But this time I think it came out pretty okay. Yeah, I guess I'll crop it and then post a picture or something real quick. But that's gonna be it for today, I think. I'll try again next week, probably at the same time, to do a little bit of drawing again. I don't know. I'll try. Okay, I say I don't know what I'm gonna draw. I say that every time. I'll try to have a plan for next week, at least. The best idea, or the best case, would be that I start something during the week and then finish it for the stream. So you can see more of the fun process, I guess. Maybe it's fun? I don't know. The process is basically what I was just doing, which is just putting the paint down, the colors down a little bit more carefully. But we'll see. Maybe it'll be a fun pose. Maybe it will be a cool composition or something. We'll let fate decide. Getting faster? Yeah! Just a little bit faster. I also drew less of the body this time, so that might be why, but we're getting there. We're moving on up in the world, slowly. But yeah, that's gonna be it from me, so thanks for stopping by. Thanks for enjoying the chill vibes, if that's what you're doing. And I will see you the next time, which should be today's Saturday, right? Yeah, next Saturday. Oh yeah, thanks for streaming, thanks for coming. And I'll see you. Have a good weekend, have a good week, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye. I'm waving, but there's no camera so you can't see. Bye-bye.